we are. Welcome back to the Breakfast Show. We're here with Gravity and Jing of the Kozen judging system. So we're just gonna recap yesterday about what went down. Yesterday we used the undisputed best of system, and it's different from the hour system in terms of categories and the implementation of the method of how you choose the winner. And what happened is the first three battles, there was a human error, an error with the names were switched. So the wrong winner was announced. Actually the loser for the first three battles was announced as the winner when it was supposed to be the other person.
It was just a little confusing for me just because I didn't know where, as the battle was progressing, I didn't know where I was lacking at. So as far as the system, it didn't feel too much of a system. It just felt like each judge had their own category and they would pick. That was it. It didn't, for me it was still this, it was just digital. So for me, if there was a system, because I was expecting a system, I was expecting to know.
To clarify, you were expecting which system?
Yeah.
Our system.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I thought it was going to be like that, because that's what I was expecting. Not to really compare, but to compare, our system kind of just lets me know where I stand in my battle, where I need to pick it up. It makes it a full-blown competition. And the undisputed system, the only thing I liked about it was, like, if you won your first 2 rounds, you didn't have to go 3. The only flaw with that is that you don't know. As a b-boy, I come in with strategy, and if I don't know how many rounds I'm gonna go, I can go all the way up to 4 rounds, and if I'm not ready for that, it throws off my game plan. But that you can't make everybody happy. That's just what for me in general. As a battle b-boy, I'm a hardcore battle b-boy. So when it comes to, like, all right, 2 rounds, then I'll know there's a tie, or if there is a tie, or if there isn't a tie, I can't really tell, and I don't know where I need to pick it up at. What judge am I losing? You know what I'm saying? So I know how to strategize better, but I didn't really get that opportunity.
Jing, you brought over this Kozen system. So what part do you have in the whole judging system? What's your role in that?
Basically the whole concept behind it and the technical stuff. But I'm in charge of the electronics, basically. So I built the whole thing. Manufactured it. Yep. And of course I think throughout the whole process where we can adjust, adapt, and change up. As far as the system yesterday, the malfunction in the beginning, actually they called it malfunction, but it wasn't a malfunction. I think we made some errors, and like we discussed yesterday afterwards, it was like a little bit of rehearsal problem and a little bit communication wise. The thing that you were talking about, that you didn't know what to expect, where you stand during the battle. I think this could be, you should do it more, or it takes a little bit time to get used to that. And after a few battles, you could tell people were getting more into the system, and they knew what to expect. I know you guys didn't never experienced anything with that system. You couldn't, you didn't have any expectations. This would, change gradually, during time if you have, more experience.
Just as a battle, as a competitor, I'm out there and everything is happening like this. So if the points go up and let's just say the round's over, I don't have, I can't be like waiting for the points. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like for me, like they were up for a second and they were gone. Boom. That was it. If they can be left up there maybe, so that I can get a visual on it. All right, I'm losing in power. I'm about to go off right now. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm losing in footwork. I need to relax and slow down. And you know what I'm saying? It was just up and then it was gone. And then I just didn't know where I was. I was like, like if this is, because now I'm not battling. I'm battling according to the system.
Exactly.
That was the purpose. Like if I'm out there, my mindset is different. I'm focused on the system. But then if I don't know where I stand in the system, then it just leaves me kind of like behind. It leaves me lost, and then it just loses my train of thought. And you know, as a competitor, I don't have time to lose train of thought. You know, as a professional, what I do, I have to, just like anybody else as a professional, they're here. The same thing as a b-boy, as a competitor, I need to be here.
Right,
Yeah, so the minute something slows down, everything else kind of gets like, it's like a train or like traffic. If somebody stops, all of a sudden it's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
You know?
I think we had to find the right balance.
Yes.
Because, like
just
you
like
said,
anything else. It's
Yeah, exactly. I think if we would let the score be there too long of time, you can't see it, but then it will slow down the battle. But if it's too short, you know, then you lose concentration, and so we had to find a middle way.
I think it's also like it's the round for round method of judging is also like a little bit different from what we're used to in the cyber battles, right? So we're trying, but the good thing about this yesterday was the crowd was really excited.
Yo, they were all into it. They were looking, waiting for the points.
Yeah.
That was good.
And that's what we do lack, right?
Yeah.
At competitions, we're always worried about the crowd, and then you have your host, your announcer, just like, come on,
So,
crowd, get in it. They
in
were in it from the beginning.
In terms of crowd, it was awesome for the audience, and they looked up and they saw that okay, there's categories so they understand. But in terms for the b-boys, being a b-boy, I think it'd be like a little bit like, hey, why am I winning or losing this round and whatever. So yeah. So now there's a whole bunch of systems. There's the hour system. There's the undisputed system. People are trying to come up with systems. Like, where do you stand now after this battle on the whole judging system implementations or in the world?
Because I'm the type of b-boy where I want to be professional. I want to be considered a professional b-boy, and I want to be considered a professional competitor.
Yeah.
And we need a system.
Yeah.
We need a system. We don't need a bunch of systems. You know, in golf, there's one system. Tennis, there's one system. Gymnastics, there's one system. Football, there is one system. And we need to come to an agreement on what system. All right, if it's the hour system, everybody who's trying to make a system, who has the power to make a system, they need to focus, they need to not be selfless and focus on one system to make it better for the community. Right now, people are trying to, me, I got a system that'll work. No. Right now, for me, I am a sole believer of the hour system. That's for me personal. When I first heard about it, I was pulled to it. It was the first thing I heard of, and now it's growing, and I only see progression in it. So if I'm not gonna sit here and it's almost like being a trader, like, I'm gonna go here. No, dude, let's keep working on one system, because maybe not for me, maybe it won't be ready when, by the time, I'm done. Maybe it'll be ready by the time I'm done, and then the kids will be able to, the younger generation, it'll be ready for them, you know what I'm saying? And then by that time, I'm already familiar, possibly judge it, it's a win-win, It may not happen right away, but it took forever for skateboarding to be where it's at. That's it. One system, X Games, mad money, everybody's getting paid, they're all famous. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It takes for the b-boy stop being so selfish. Be selfless and work on that one system. And I believe, for me, I just stand by the hour system. These other systems, let's incorporate what they have to possibly make this better.
Okay, guys.
Great growth.
I can't dread enough.